different setting. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a reflection of my hockey journey so far and some goals going forward to 2026. Whoever doesn't know, I'm in my 30s and I decided to start over in life. Learning how to play hockey is the way to go. Just a little bit of context as well. I have so minimal ice skating experience prior to starting and zero hockey experience. And especially coming from a small island that we don't know what hockey is, it's been a journey. Last April, the idea came about. I had to order my gear from far away. Therefore, it took about 2 months for me to get my gear. And by the time I actually stepped on ice, I was doing some skating sessions in between. I love learning by myself. And then I started properly in September. So it's been about 4 months. So today's video is going to be all about hockey and my experience and what I've learned and my reflections. I'm going to tell you what we're doing in today's video because it's going to be a little bit of an adventure as well. So first we're going to Starbucks and get toffee nut latte because I crave it. And when I crave a toffee nut latte, or whenever I crave something, I have to have it. Second, we're going to ice skating. There's like this winter wonderland. And drinking Starbucks on my Yeti is like a different experience. It tastes different, tastes better. Toffee nut, she got it. Hell yeah. One thing that I would reflect on is that I was terrified of hockey. I didn't know what hockey included. I was like looking at hockey players and I was like, what the hell do they wear? And indeed, it is true that there are so many things to think about. You have the shin pads, you have the elbows, you have the chest, you have the helmet, you have the mouth guard. Kind of socks do you wear with your skates? How often do you sharpen your skates? And initially you get so overwhelmed because like, where the heck do I start from? And where did I start from? Naturally, I'm very curious and I love learning. So for me, it was like, I was overwhelmed, but I think taking it step by step really helped. Another thing that really helps with hockey when you first start is like, just tell yourself, I'm going to figure it out as I go. I think what happens sometimes, people, they do have a lot of expectations from themselves that they have to be pros so fast. And luckily for me, I don't have any timeline. So for me, it's just I do it for fun. And I think that's very important because I don't have the pressure of, oh my God, I have to be the best hockey player in like 2 months. I'm like, no, I'm going to take my time. Yes, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I was getting a little bit like, I was feeling a little bit like I wasn't progressing or improving. And especially when you see everyone else improving. And there were times that I couldn't go and skate or go to hockey practice. But I think if you remove the pressure and just think your why and why you do it, for me, as I said, it was fun sharing it with my lovely people. Learning as well. Like that's another thing that I've learned is like you learn so many things about yourself. You learn many things about the sport as well. And in the beginning, it was like, oh my gosh, where do I shoot from? Oh my gosh, like what stick do I have? What is a right-handed stick? What is a left-handed stick? And even my scientific brain, guys, I've been in science for 10 plus years. I have degrees in science and it was still like painful sometimes. My brain was hurting. I've worked in like cancer research. I've worked in like in big companies and I was working with customers and like under pressure. But oh my God, hockey is like, it activated that part of myself. Okay, guys, I think I'm a little bit late, so we have to head to the rink. I am taking my own babies. Of course, I couldn't just betray them, could I? Shoot, I also need to take my cloth so I can dry my blades.
Yes, whilst I was driving, I was thinking of a couple more points of my hockey journey so far. One thing that I've done really well and I'm really proud of, and it's an advice in general, if anyone would ever want to start hockey, is like, the best that you can do is like join a hockey team as soon as possible. Obviously, it depends on the hockey team because some teams, they want you to have more skills than others. So definitely asking and figuring out what's the minimum you can learn. I've done maybe 5 or 10 skating sessions prior to joining a team. They only wanted me to just be able to skate forward, stop. Okay, someone's having fun. Turn right, turn left, and that's it. But there were so many times that I was just like wanted to give up, or I felt like I didn't want to go. But I was remembering my why, and I was remembering how I'll feel after that. And then I'm so proud that actually lots of the times, even though I didn't want to go, I was going. Man, I am out of breath, dude. Going from someone that has no freaking idea what hockey is and being terrified every time, especially because I was the only person that was new to hockey. Other people were just like either Canadians or like there were people that were skating for years, or some people that came from figure skating. Very proud and very happy of going from what the heck is hockey to I'm terrified to okay, I kind of know what I'm doing and I'm not a beginner anymore. Very proud of myself this year. See you in a bit, dudes. Done the silliest thing in the world. I removed my shoes first and then I stepped on the freaking carpet here and my socks are soaked. You live and learn. Next time I'm just gonna, I have a pair of socks in the car, but that means that my skates are gonna be with freaking I mean, I'm even tempted. Do I go barefoot? No. Anyway, I'm late anyway, so I'm just gonna go with it, go with the flow. That's what hockey is about, going with the flow as well. Like, and another thing that I've learned is that what is really important with hockey is that strength and flexibility. I've always been like active person, and I have become more of an active person the last like 6-7 years. I've been the most active the last few years. And stretching before and after hockey, godsend. Also another thing, it takes some time to get used to the hockey stance. Even though I'm good with strength and flexibility-ish, but I think going from like nothing to hockey stance, it was hurting my lower back. But stretches and just going to the hockey practice really helped. Anyway, I think I'm ready to wear my skates and go skate, dudes. Let's go. Another thing I've learned is that tying up your laces is one of the most time-consuming thing ever. It takes me so long, dude, and I'm out of breath. And also you sweat. You sweat in hockey, dudes. Yeah, it's cold, it's outside. Sometimes you see at the rink. You're wearing so many things. You're moving fast. You sweat. I'll tell you one thing I've learned about skating outdoors. Outdoor ice is so different than the inside ice. When I stepped on this rink, I was like, what the heck? Also, you know when you're not a beginner, there was like a sweet interaction that I saw before. There were 3 young people, and one of the guys, the boy, was like so terrified to get on the ice. And then the girls were trying to convince him like, come on, let's do it. Look at everyone else, it's okay. And it goes to show that everyone starts from somewhere and everyone is terrified, and that what makes me think that, I'm not a beginner anymore, because yes, the first step on this ice was like, oh my gosh, I cannot skate. But then it's like your mind playing tricks on you, dudes. And also reflecting on when I first started, I was like terrified. I was like holding on to the side of the ring. What the heck, I can't speak. And now I was terrified to go in the middle of the ice, and now I'm like, look at me go. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Another very important lesson I've learned when it comes to lacing up my skates, whatever you do not tie your laces. Do not do like a knot. Because if you do a knot, it's going to be so freaking difficult to unknot. It's going to take double the time to lace up your skates, dudes. As I mentioned before, the best thing I've done was literally joining a hockey team quite early on. Don't wait. And it was the best thing, because obviously you are surrounded by people that know. You're also in a hockey environment. And it's different to skate, just to skate. And it's different to skate and learn how to play hockey. Leave hockey a little bit, like for a month, and maybe focus on my skating a little bit more, because what I find now is that I need to get faster, I need to get more comfortable on my skating, because obviously if you're better on your skating, it's more likely that you're going to be better at hockey. We know how important skating is to hockey, so I think the start of next year, my biggest goal is to level up on some skills, and most importantly, I think it would be backwards. Most importantly, also I'm like so jealous of people that can do backwards and they can transition so beautifully from forward to backwards. And also, of course, I can gain speed and be faster. And the second thing I think would have to be crossovers. Also, what I want to do is I want to attend a hockey camp. I know that there is one in the UK sometime in February, April. So watch this space. You want to be around people that know, you know. Just to end this video, basically, I just want to continue skating and just don't think about cameras. Last final words for my hockey journey. First, was the first thing I did this year. I also met some lovely people online and offline. Love that. And I'm looking forward to meeting more. Now I know what hockey is. I feel more comfortable on ice. I feel like I'm not a beginner anymore. It's okay to say I'm not a beginner anymore, or a very true beginner, or a beginner. I know where I shoot from. I shoot from the right. That was one question that I had. Therefore I am I shoot from the left. What am I talking about? Therefore I am a lefty. Some people hate the lefties. I'm doing well, and it's okay to go my own pace. That's also important. And also, final thing I've learned, hockey is the greatest sport on earth. I can't wait to see what the future holds. You caught that on camera. Someone was going backwards and they almost fell, and I fell with them. And with this, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you for watching. Jesus. I almost fell. I mean, this outside ring is like, the outside ice is a bit like questionable. Anyway, guys, stop yapping, dude. And yeah, thank you for watching. As always, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it, and I'm so happy that I get to interact with some of you. It makes me very happy. And also, if you're thinking of starting to learn how to play hockey, please do it. It's the best thing that will happen to you. Jesus. Also, I want to practice on my hockey stop. Important. And with this, I am gonna end this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. No, I'm gonna end it like I always end it. See you in my next video. And good.